All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. We hit 10,000 subscribers again. We want to thank everybody again. Trey, if you want to pull that 10,000 subscribers up, if you guys comment llama on any of our videos up until Super Bowl, you will be entered into winning $1,000 from us. The only catch is, come Super Bowl Sunday, you have to be in the chat to claim the prize. We're going to have a live at halftime. You have to be in the chat to claim the prize, and you have to comment llama on any of the videos up until the Super Bowl. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball, it doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. We also have a new game. It's going to be Trey and myself versus the Bear Pack. You can call it Pros versus Joes if you want. I don't really like the name because I don't consider us pros. I don't consider you guys Joes. But Trey, if you want to go to the YouTube channel, this is how you guys play. You're going to go to our YouTube channel. You're going to hit the community tab. We've been in the community tab a lot this season. You're going to go to the community tab. We have our plays for the day. So obviously the intro is not going to have plays for today, but these are our plays for our next video. It's the Pelicans -2.5, the Heat -5, Quinnipiac -4.5, and Wisconsin -10.5. Those are Trey's and myself's plays. What you guys are going to do is pick which one you think will not hit, meaning you're going to fade us, which is Pros versus Joes, which is the game called, but you guys are going to try to pick which one is not going to hit. If you guys win, you're going to get a point. If we win, we're going to get a point. We're going to run it Friday through Friday every single week. Whichever team has the most wins, so 4-3, 6-2, whatever it is, that person or group will win $50. If the community wins, we're going to do a wheel spin for the community. If we win, I don't know how we're going to get our cheddar, but you guys are just going to have to subscribe, I guess, more. But that's the game. Hopefully everybody understands it. Trey, let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get some NBA picks and props for Friday, January 26th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Have you start us off?
Yeah, boys, I am 0-0 at the moment. I gave out the Sacramento Kings on the money line versus the Golden State Warriors. That game is about to tip off. I'm excited to get off here and watch that game. Hopefully the Kings run up the score, baby.
Yeah, and I went 0-1. I think I've lost 5 or 6 consecutive. My record's taking a little bit of a hit, but I gave out the Heat +7. Thought maybe back-to-back losses for the Heat. They come out on national TV on TNT and put up a fight. Boston absolutely dominated them. This Heat team's really bad right now. So I took a 0-1 day for the game pick. Trey, let's go to the game picks for tomorrow. I'll have you start us off.
Yeah, I'm going to be attacking this Portland Trail Blazers going up against San Antonio Spurs game. And it's going to be an entertaining game to watch. Both teams, they might have one of the youngest rosters in the NBA. And so far, that has not boded well for either of these teams because both of them find themselves at the bottom of the Western Conference standings. But it does look like Vegas thinks this is going to be a close game, with this game being pretty much a pick-em, with the money line on the Spurs being at -135. But I do think this game's going to be kind of a blowout, if I'm being honest with you. Give me the road team here. I'm going to take the points. I'm going to take the Trailblazers at +2.5 in this game because this Spurs team, they are just so very bad. They've lost back-to-back games by double digits, one to the Thunder and one to the 76ers. Yes, both of those teams are elite-level teams, and this Blazers team is not. But I feel like this Blazers team has kind of turned the corner a little bit. They narrowly lost to the Thunder a few nights ago and protested that loss immediately. And then they followed that loss up with a 6-point win against the Rockets on the road. So this Blazers team looks like they're kind of bunkering down at the moment, and I love that for us here in this game. Give me the team that has Ayton, Jeremy Grant, and Anthony Simons leading the way over a team that's simply just Wemby and a bunch of scrubbing bums. I'm going to be taking the Blazers here on the road. I'm taking them +2.5 versus the Spurs.
Yeah, Trey, I like that play there for you. For my play today, I'm going to take a road team as well. I'm going to take the Houston Rockets on the road against the Hornets. I'm going to take them -5 to cover the spread here. The talent gap between these teams, it's massive. And I do think the Rockets have a lineup that can be very effective in the future. Right now, they're just banking on the defensive play and the young scoring that they have. But they are really slipping over the last 5 games, and they need to get back on track here against a bad team in the Hornets. The Rockets have now dropped 4 of the last 5 games, and they just lost at home to that Portland team by 6 points as a 10-point favorite. It looks like Jabari Smith, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and Fred VanVleet will all be on the court for this game as they were dealing with some injuries before, but they're all going to be back healthy on the road here. The Hornets are also playing a little bit better with the low ball back on the floor, but this isn't only a 10-win team here. The defense has failed them time and time again this season, and now they're struggling to score over 106 points. They only scored 106 points against the Pistons in the last game, and they only scored 89 points against the 76ers 2 games ago. The Rockets, they haven't been playing great, but defensively, they're still one of the best teams in the NBA. The scoring will come against this Charlotte Hornets team. They have been very bad all season long. I think it's a disrespectful line at -5 for the Rockets. The talent gap's too wide. I like the Rockets here on the road, -5 as the play. Trey, let's go to the player props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, at the moment, I am 0-0 as well. That's because I gave out a late prop. I gave out Nikola Vucevic under 31.5 PRs versus my Los Angeles Lakers. Game just tipped off. I'm excited to get off here and watch my Lakers get that dub, baby.
Yep, and I gave out Terry Rozier. He has not helped the Heat in any way. I think the Heat are worse with him on the floor right now, but that's going to change hopefully in a week or so. He did not go over 16.5 points. I think he finished with 7 or 8. So bad pick again. Trey, let's go to the props for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be attacking Gary Trent Jr. here to go over 12.5 points against the Los Angeles Clippers. I really love this over for Trent Jr. here in this game. We've seen his role get bigger and bigger as this season has progressed. And I really love this over for a couple of reasons. The first one is this is a home game for Trent Jr. And in his 19 home games this season, we've seen him take more shots and average more points per game. And I do expect that trend to continue here against the Clippers. And that just kind of goes right into the second trend that I love. He is going up against James Harden. James Harden is barbecue chicken on the defensive end. Harden is going to be Gary Trent Jr.'s primary defender, and that is going to bode well for us because in the last 5 games that those two guys have faced off against each other, Gary Trent Jr., he's averaging 17.6 points per game and has shot the ball very well in every single one of those games. And I do expect nothing different here. There's nobody that's really taken the lion's share of the shots on this Raptors team. Maybe Scotty Barnes, maybe RJ Barrett, but right behind those two is Gary Trent Jr. And I expect that to kind of rear its head throughout this game because ever since the Raptors traded away Pascal Siakam, Trent Jr., he's averaging 14 points per game. And I expect him to at least get that average here. Give me Gary Trent Jr. to go over 12.5 points versus the Clippers.
Yeah, I love that play, especially the James Harden defense. But I'm going to take James Harden here as my prop over his threes made going up against the Raptors. I'm going with the beer in this game against the Raptors. I'm not a massive fan of James Harden, but he has been getting significant minutes over the last multiple games, and he's hitting his three-point shots. The Raptors defensively, they're towards the bottom of the NBA in total points allowed, and they're also in the bottom part of the NBA in points allowed from behind the arc. They're giving up 40 points per game from behind the arc, and the worst team in the league this season is the Chicago Bulls. They're giving up 42.5 points per game from 3, so it gives you a little bit of scale where they're at. So I do expect the Clippers to have a lot of their points from deep in this game. James Harden, over the last 3 games, has shot a total of 24 threes. He's made 11 of them, shooting just below 50% from deep. He's gone over 2.5 made threes in 3 consecutive games. And like I said, his minutes, it's massive. He's getting 38-plus minutes over the last 3 games. Time on the court plus volume shooting equals over threes. Give me his over threes, 2.5 as the play. Trey, let's go to a new segment, the NBA lock of the day. We have member plays, and now we're going to have our free lock of the day. Trey and I are going to discuss what game we like the most as a team. It's going to be a joint decision here, and then we're going to keep us running leaderboard of our joint decisions. So 1 game for the NBA, 1 game for the college basketball. But for this video, it's just going to be NBA, and the other one's going to have college basketball. So Trey, let's talk about the NBA. Which game tickles your fancy here? Which one?
I mean, the ones that we haven't talked about, Suns versus Pacers, that might be an interesting game. But if we're looking for straight winners, and that's what we're trying to give out as winners, it is kind of hard to trust this Memphis Grizzlies team. I love the Orlando Magic minus 4.5. It is a little bit worrisome since the Magic are kind of falling off a little bit with the injury bug. But this Grizzlies team is just abysmal. They're a shell of himself. So that's one that I like. I love the Magic minus 4.5, or maybe even the Thunder plus 2.5.
I like the Pelicans in that game, so we're gonna stay away from that one. We're gonna split on that one. I like the Magic as well. Markelle Fultz back, Wendell Carter Jr. back, Franz Wagner back, all 3 back, minus 5. Really good defense. Let's take the Magic. You want to take, what are they at? Minus 5?
Minus 5. Buy a half point, take a minus 4.5.
All right, lock of the day for the free play is the Magic minus 5 between Trey and myself. Now, Trey, let's go to that graphic. Oh, that's the lock of the day graphic. Now let's go to our recap graphic, and I'll have you start us off.
Yeah, guys, I gave out the Trailblazers plus 2.5 versus the Spurs. Hopefully you guys enjoy the lock of the day segment. We're trying to give out some more content here for you guys, so drop below if you guys enjoyed that or not. But I gave out the Trailblazers plus 2.5. I feel like they're the better team. Got to just take the points. Also going with Gary Trent Jr. over 12.5 points versus the Clippers. Dude's a stud, and he's going to show up in this game.
Yeah, and I like the Rockets minus 5 on the road. We're going with We're going with triple road teams. We count the lock of the day. I like the Rockets minus 5. They've been slipping. They're going to get back on track. And then James Harden over 2.5 made threes against the Raptors. Dude's been on fire. He shot nearly 50% from 3 in the last 3 games. I like that to continue against the Raptors in this game. Guys, that's going to do it for the NBA plays and props for January 26th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Look at the leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's two options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,